rigmarole where the wild things flow. Rigmarole, the voice of the fight. Dolph and James are shining the light.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
That's what I just said.
Is it?
I did it.
You didn't say it with the same inflection, though.
Do I have to?
Didn't you get on to me like several episodes back? Where's the excitement?
There's a difference between excitement and inflection.
It's supposed to be our show, and you know, you said,
And I said, welcome, everybody.
actually, you said, I saw a van. It was little. It was tiny. I believe in dragons.
I said none of those such things.
I rode a dragon to a van. And then I said, hey, there should be a name for this van. Like a minivan. Oh shit, that already exists. Welcome to Rigmarole, everybody. With Dolph and James.
B. James.
I be Dolph. We are not sponsored by the blue can of NOS.
No, or the other thing over there.
The other thing, these nuts in your mouth, chew them, bite them, suck them.
Hot
I don't know what you're going to do with them. Enjoy them.
That's right. And we have something slightly different.
Do it?
It's just slightly different.
Like how different?
Like technically, it's going to be similar to what it was before.
Oh yeah,
but different. Do you want to know how it's going to be different? Like this.
That's right. We have a guest today, Mr. Vince.
That's right.
Oh, am I allowed to talk now?
Yeah. See, you're on the thing.
Hi.
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddies?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Vince was actually our very first guest before we even did video, and he was remote, and it was just, I don't know, we were still kind of finding our groove, but now he's here, live in the studio.
In my groove. Definitely in my groove now.
All right.
And also, you know what they say, if you're not first, you're last, but I chose to be first and last for the year, so.
Okay.
Just saying, I hold that title. Expect next year to be the same, right?
Fair enough. Well, it depends on how this goes.
Oh, it's gonna go great.
All right.
You're old.
Damn, that was fucking... Why?
Huh?
You're older than me.
Doesn't matter. I don't got depends.
Depends.
You said depends. I heard you.
Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. But no, I think today's gonna be a pretty good episode. I got that feeling in my bones, in my loins.
Did you need Viagra for that?
No, I didn't need it. I've always been curious to try it though, just to see.
I have one from probably like 2 years ago that was given to me. I still never used it. It's probably expired.
You should take it.
I would say so. It's probably definitely expired.
You should wait until you have something important to do, like, I don't know, like a wedding to go to, or I don't know, fucking a retirement party, and just pop it.
I was told only to take half of it at a time.
No, take the whole thing.
You gotta take the whole thing to give the whole thing.
Yeah, that's right. Don't half-ass anything, James.
Whole ass, everything.
Yeah, whole ass. Yeah, if you're not full assing, then just don't be assing.
This podcast is not brought to you by assing.
It's not. All right, Vince, what have you been up to lately, man? Talk to us.
Yeah, so I've been doing Christmas shopping and whatnot, and my bank account got hacked. I was waiting to tell you guys this until I got here, but yeah.
Have you been around Keenan lately?
I was getting ready to say, I bet it was Keenan.
No, what's Keenan got to do with bank accounts and hacking?
Oh, God.
I'm waiting patiently.
We'll get into that here in a little bit.
All right, so yeah, I'm doing Christmas shopping, and I wake up yesterday morning to the fraud department from my bank asking me if I purchased something. I can't remember what the business was.
Was it something that you had purchased?
No, it definitely was not something I had purchased, and it was for $24.67. Which makes no sense. If I'm going to steal someone's card information and try to buy something, I'm buying something big. I'm not buying something small. But what they tried to get was a security camera from the TikTok shop. Yeah. Yeah, a security camera from the TikTok shop.
I'm gonna steal somebody's shit so I can install a device that makes sure nobody steals my shit.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That makes perfect sense.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so
Perfect sense.
I had to go up to the bank at 9 a.m., have them shut off my card, do a dispute on it, all that good stuff. So now I have $100 to do the rest of my Christmas shopping with. But yeah, that was today.
What's today?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, it's funny. I woke up to a very similar situation. My wife's card had been hit from some weird company for $25 on the dot.
Really?
It was some freedelivery.com GK bullshit. And, I called them and found the number and everything like that. GK. And I talked to, Indian person. He was like, oh, thank you for calling. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, here's the deal. You charged my wife's card. I don't know why. We didn't authorize anything. What is her email address? Gave him the email address. Gave him her name. Oh, we don't see an account. Gave him my email address, my name. Oh, we don't see an account. I was like, that's what I'm telling you. We don't have an account with you. Don't know why you charge the card. What's the last four of the card? And I told him, he goes, okay, I can't find anything. You'll have to dispute it online. So I went back to their website and there was a chat option and I talked to somebody, gave them the same information. They're like, oh, we see the charge here. And I'm like, okay, is there an account open? And I forget the person's name that it was. It was, I have no idea. But they're like, what would you like to do? They're like, cancel that fucking account and refund the money. And they're like, okay, it'll take 3 to 5 business days.
Wait, you said you did this in a chat.
Yeah.
Did they chat with the accent?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just... it was Saeed something, so I'm just assuming as they were typing, they were like, one of those people that, talk.
You assume a lot.
Yeah, you shouldn't assume people's ethnicities.
You're right, because when you assume, you make an ass out of you.
Yep. Not me.
Not Vince.
Not me.
Always Vince. But no, I mean, it's bullshit. Yeah, it's a similar situation.
Yeah, that's great. And it happened today?
Today.
That's weird. And it's almost the same amount, too. Mm-hmm. That's weird.
That's very
People
strange.
check your bank accounts.
That did not happen to me.
Check your bank account.
But about a month ago,
check your account.
I got paid, and I paid bills and stuff, and then all of a sudden my card wasn't working.
Yeah.
And same thing, called from the fraud department, except at that point, most of the time, if that happens, I can, get a hold of the fraud people and they can fix it.
Yeah.
Not a problem. Not this last time, but about a month ago, it happened, and they said that card had already been flagged and burned, so I couldn't use that card anymore.
Yeah.
So I went to the bank, fixed that. They gave me a new card, said I could use it the next day. And on the next paycheck, so literally 2 weeks later, it happened again, and I had to get a new card again. And it wasn't any bad purchases. It was all stuff that I had done. They just weren't happy about it.
Jesus.
That's crazy, man. That is absolutely insane. It's funny. I remember the very first time that I got a call from the fraud department over, that whole, that kind of thing. It was my very first big tax refund check. And it was I got $5,000, which at the time I was I had never seen any kind of money like that. And I just was I got money! And I just started buying fucking everything. And then I couldn't buy anything. All of a sudden, my card wasn't working. I'm well, I've got the balance. I don't know what's happening right now. And I got a call from the fraud department, and they're hey, there's some suspicious activity on your card. And I'm really? What? And they're and they just started naming off the purchases. Yeah, that was me. That was me. That was me. That was me. I'm okay. Well, we'll turn your card back on. I was wait. What was suspicious about it? It's well, this card does not tend to make transactions like this. And I'm it's because I'm broke. But now I got money.
All right, hang on, real quick. What bank do you have that allows you to get a new card the next day? Because my bank, I have to wait 2 weeks to get my card.
First, but yeah, they give me a new card when I go to the bank, and then they just said it'll be on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Republic's like that too. Like Republic can print the card right there, and PNC.
Oh my God.
They can print the card right there.
Okay, I'm definitely switching banks because terrible story. It's not that bad, but it's terrible for me. So I play World of Warcraft. I'm a nerd.
Fucking
I
nerd.
understand.
Fucking nerd.
But so I have a monthly renewal that happens and everything, right? This
Right.
subscription. Well, a new expansion had came out 2 years ago, and I was like, I have the money for this expansion. I'm gonna get it.
Fucking nerd.
I bought the expansion.
Fucking nerd.
And they flagged my account and shut off my card without calling me with the fraud department thing,
Yeah.
and without saying anything at all, off of something that I already have a subscription for in the first place. And
Oh,
it's
shit.
because they found it suspicious that I went from $12 a month to $60 for 1 month, and then back to $12.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you gotta respect that they're doing their job. They're looking out for you.
It was a Monday afternoon. Ask me.
That's
fair.
That's
fair.
true. The first time it happened to me, which was the only time for a long time, was while we were still working at the bar.
Oh, man.
And I'd started college, so I had like the student loan money, and I was just like starting to buy shit like crazy. And
Yeah.
I remember I was like buying swords off Amazon and stuff, and not Amazon, eBay.
Yeah.
And they weren't happy about it.
I would imagine not. Speaking about the club, working at the bar.
Yes.
So we did an episode with Keenan months ago, and due to audio corruption, obviously, we lost the episode. But in that episode, we had finally told the 2 Chainz story. Odds are, this is going to be, this one or the next episode will be the last episode of this year.
So you're thinking we need to tell it?
I think we should tell the 2 Chainz story.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you brought it up on my first time being here,
Oh yeah,
and you didn't tell me about it.
2 Chainz story.
we did. Yeah.
So there's this rapper named 2 Chainz.
I know who 2 Chainz
And he
is.
came to the place that we worked.
Yeah.
Some stuff happened, and then it didn't happen, and he kept his 2 Chainz.
What are you doing? I think you're doing right now.
And everything was fine. The end.
And that be that.
I hate both of you. All right, so I'm done. It was nice visiting. See you guys later.
All right, buddy.
Wasted my time with the 2 Chainz story.
Everybody give it up.
I was
for
looking.
Vince.
I was looking forward to it.
I gotta find it.
Are you having technical
There we go.
difficulties?
Hold on. There we go.
Yeah. Give it up for me.
Hey, Vince. Hey, Vince.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
No. All right.
Yeah.
Give me the 2 Chainz story.
Do you want it right now?
Yes.
He wants it now.
Give it to me.
This ain't J.G. Whitworth.
J.G. Wentworth.
877 cash now.
Not sponsored.
Call now.
But we will take your money.
We will always take your money.
Also not sponsored by Rain.
Definitely not.
It's delicious though. Best energy drink on the market.
No. This is the best energy drink on the market.
If you like gasoline.
I like this.
That's a good one.
Wait, is that the stuff that helped me?
Yes, this is the stuff
That helped you?
Well, I told you I made him try that hot spicy
Yeah.
sauce.
Yeah.
That's what.
That's how
helped
we
him.
taste
That
it down.
shit neutralizes spice amazingly.
Yeah.
It doesn't last long.
Yeah.
But it gives you like at least
Nope, I'm
45 seconds
I'm
of.
pretty sure it has dairy in it, right?
Yes.
See, but milk doesn't even really work that well for me.
Oh, it does for me.
It usually doesn't work that much for that shit. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you that now.
Yeah.
Like the fucking. Did you do the 1 chip challenge?
No.
God, dude. He got me to do that bullshit too. Like every time I'm in pain due to some kind of spicy, it's his fucking fault. No, he got me to do
Good
that
friend.
shit, and I ate the fucking chip, and I'm sitting there going, "It's not so bad." This guy's a little bad. It's got some kick. And I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, anytime
Oh.
you start out by
Oh.
saying it's not so bad,
It's gonna get
it's
worse.
gonna be bad.
And no, it got bad. Cut the camera off. Ran to the kitchen. Full gallon of milk, dude. Like I cracked that bad boy open. And a lot of it, got spilled and was splashing everywhere, but that milk was gone and fucking nothing. I ended up getting my head, under the sink and was like drinking out of the faucet and shit, trying not to puke.
Yeah.
Ended up throwing up anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Oh man.
And the problem with the chip is, so the sauce he's got, that he's talking about, is hotter than the chip.
But
I don't know if I'd agree with that, but I think the chip just lingers worse.
Well, that's what I was going to say. The sauce is hotter than the chip, not by a lot, but it is.
yeah.
But the chip doesn't die down.
Yeah.
For a long.
Well, I would assume
Fucking
the
time.
chip
Because
would
it's
linger
like-
because it's the seasoning and it's left over in your mouth.
yeah, I
and
was going
it's
to say,
dry.
it's like
fucking
powdered. It
everywhere.
gets stuck everywhere.
Yeah, it gets stuck
And
everywhere.
it-
The
and
sauce
it-
should go right down with the saliva.
And
right
it
off
does.
the bat.
And like with hot sauce, most of the time, your lips, your tongue, the roof of your mouth, maybe. With the chip, it's all of that. And it's like the sides of your cheek. It's all the way down your fucking throat. It's in your chest.
Yeah.
It's awful. Fuck that sauce. Fuck you and that sauce.
Oh, he's gonna dive into it right now.
I got the dab.
Well, you have your dad for absolutely no reason. You do that, and it didn't affect him at all because he's.
That's not true. It's not that it doesn't affect.
Yeah. You've built up a tolerance here. You can handle it more now.
It didn't affect him. No. No, he's playing this off.
And no, that one actually hurt me a little bit.
Good. Fucking good.
His eyes are tearing up right now.
Good. Take another.
Look, he's red.
Yes,
Maybe here in a minute.
Yes, it's happening. It's happening. No, last episode, like we put some on our wings, and I'm like, "That's good news." Like, no, we need some more. And then it was fucking covered, and he just chowed his down and the whole time. He's just like, "I'm good." And I'm like,
He
over
was
here-
living off of the adrenaline
I'm
that
over here
you're about
fucking-
to suffer. That's what it
I'm
was.
fucking dying. I got snot coming out of fucking every fucking
No, it's
orifice
that
in my face.
It's that I had worked that day and we had done that with the wings. So
Oh,
I'd
you
done
were
it,
already
I'd done it
Oh,
earlier in
that's
the
some
day.
bullshit.
I had done it earlier in that day.
I didn't get to fucking prep.
I brought you leftover wings from work. I said we were doing that.
You brought me cold fucking double bone wings. He ate all the drumsticks, all the fucking good wings. He brought
I
me
did.
cold shit wings.
All right, so I prefer the double bone wings.
Well, those are shit wings. He brought me all.
No, dude, I
brought me
love the
cold
double
shit
bone
wings.
wings. You fucking grab one in, stick the whole wing out, and suck all the meat off. Done.
I grabbed one. I'm like, man, they're cold, and,
I don't
and they were
like-
like, oh, it's about to warm up.
I don't like the
Oh.
drumstick also because you
I did.
get a lot of the little hard pieces in it.
If it would have been hot, it would have been worse.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I believe it.
See, I like spicy stuff.
You sure you don't want one little bitty
I am
taste?
okay.
I want to see it. Just one little taste.
I already told you I'm a bitch when it comes to spicy stuff.
I know, but I'm just like what you saw. Just a little drop.
If you beat me at Tekken.
I will beat you at Tekken at least once.
Maybe.
Yep.
At least once.
But you have to 3-stock me at Tekken. Or 2-stock, whichever one you play.
It just depends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, no,
Yeah.
at least once.
At least once.
That's fair.
I will suffer.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to be able to do that on 8 because I have never played 8 still.
Yeah.
I have it on there, but I've still never played it.
Okay.
But 7, I think I give you a run.
Yeah. 7, you're not touching me in 8.
That's fine.
No one we know is touching me in 8.
Well, I told
7,
you I
but
had-
7 you can stand a chance. For sure.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But like I said on that, I also got Tekken 2.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, got the new Dragon Ball, that all kinds.
I do want to try Sparkling Zero.
It's all there.
Yep.
We can do that.
We will. I'm excited.
I re-downloaded Mortal Kombat 1, so you can see some Ghostface and some other stuff and some
Yeah.
John Cena.
Dude, I'm looking forward to fucking. I'm just looking forward to playing fucking any game at this point. I haven't played a
Like
game.
I said, well, you can finally check out some
Other
Sparking
than-
Zero.
other than my Dragon Ball game. By the way, everybody, download beyond.com. Go
Don't do
download
it.
beyond from beyond.com and
Don't do it.
get a game called Dragon Ball Asylum. It's fantastic. It's wonderful.
Hey, there's our potential sponsor.
You know what? I could probably talk
never
to
mind.
Toph
Do
about
that.
Yeah.
Download it and shit.
I could probably talk to Toph. Like fuck, I made a fucking video for him and shit.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he probably owes you like 10 now.
Huh?
At least 10 favors.
no, he paid me for the video. And
Oh, did
stuff.
he?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he's in
That Glock Lock. That Hawk Twa.
it.
Hawk Twa.
All right.
Yeah.
You notice how he didn't deny it.
No, I'm denying it.
A little late.
Scratching the armpit.
All right, so the 2 Chainz story.
I forgot all about the 2 Chainz story. Yeah.
Oh well.
Nope. We're here now.
Okay. Do you know who 2 Chainz is?
Yes, I know who 2 Chainz is.
Okay. James?
I know who 2 Chainz is.
I also know who 2 Chainz is. He's a rapper with 2 chains. And he goes by
2 Chainz.
Anyways, and he came to Porter's whenever we were working there, nightclub. And,
We would have those promoter parties.
yeah.
And usually that was the big rap promoter. And then they'd have rapper people come in, and those were crazy parties. And
Such crazy parties.
because of that, we'd always have to get there at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
And set up barricades and fucking metal detectors.
And all that type of stuff. And in the process of doing that, we were getting ready to start the party. The party had not started yet. Doors had not opened. And we also had to put cones out on the road. Because normally there were places where people would park out on the main road in front of the club.
I want those big wooden barricades too.
Yeah, but we had to put those out on the road because they had to leave that open for like emergency vehicles, fire, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And they didn't want vehicles parked right in front of the club at those parties.
Yeah.
So we had done that, and this van, it was a regular size van.
Yeah. Full on like cargo van.
Not a small van?
Not tiny in any kind of way, just a van.
So it wasn't a minivan.
It's not a minivan.
It had pulled up between 2 of these cones and was right there in front of the place.
It did have a couple of dragons in it though.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So,
Oh man.
either way, you can click for a minute. So,
I'm Terry. All right, go ahead.
so
I had to, right?
fucking Terry.
I'm done.
So this van, like I said, it had pulled up out front, and our boss, the big toe of security, he came up and he was like, "Hey, go tell them they gotta move. They can't park there." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll do that."
Yeah, and this guy, just like to reiterate, like why we called him the big toe of security, little bitty fucking dude, middle-aged guy.
He had like that Chihuahua syndrome, like the little dog thing, where he's like, yeah.
And he just like fucking carried a flashlight that could have been a fucking cane.
It was like a 6 D cell mag light that almost drug on the ground.
Yeah, and he just, well, like you said, little man syndrome, so bad. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, so anyway, I walked up to this van, and it had 2 gentlemen inside of it, and I was like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna have to ask you to go ahead and park somewhere else, move," and I started explaining, why, and they were like, "Get the fuck away from my car," and I was like, "Hey man, I'm not trying to be shitty or nothing, and I started explaining it, and I don't remember the exact verbiage, but it was basically telling me I need to get away from there before I got shot. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was like, no problem.
Yeah,
And-
at that point, you're just like, oh, we got shot.
I'm not over telling them to move a van.
No, of course
I
not.
mean, if it was like, something that was worth more than that, or if they would have been paying me a lot better.
Like a can of these nuts.
Like a bunch of cans of these nuts.
Fuck yeah.
12
Yeah.
cans.
Ooh.
12 cans?
Specifically 12. No more, no less.
That's a lot of nuts.
Try to take them.
Yeah, it's a lot of nuts. Anyway,
We like nuts.
So I started walking back.
Yeah.
And the big toad's like, I thought I told you to tell them to move. And I was like, I did. And then they said they were going to shoot me if I didn't get away. Blah, blah. And he was like, oh, okay. Well, we'll take care of that. And he started walking over to the police officers that we had.
Yeah.
The off-duty guys that we had. They just got there. And he was like, hey, tell them what they said. And so I told them. And they were like, oh, okay, we got this.
Yeah.
And they looked happy, because they're like, oh, we get to take care of something.
Yeah.
And they started going. I started following them because I was like, this is going to be fun. I'm going to watch this.
Yeah.
And you know, they started walking up toward this van, and they held up a flashlight, and they were like, "Excuse me, gentlemen." You know, trying to be kind of nice to begin with. And as soon as they did that, these two guys hopped out of the van and just ran.
Yeah.
No word said,
They
just
booked.
ran.
They booked.
So the cops took off after them. And we were just sitting there going, okay.
We still need the van moved.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it got towed.
I think yeah.
But either way, eventually, like half an hour, 40 minutes later, something like that, the cops came walking back with the guys in cuffs. I don't know why they didn't like have one of their other cars, you know, meet them up there and stuff, but they came walking back with
Louisville
them.
Metro.
Yeah, 100% Metro, dude.
So they came walking back, put them in the car, took them off, towed the van. As far as we knew, that was the end of the story.
As far as we knew, but it wasn't over. Well, I mean, it was over.
That was over.
But yeah.
But we got to work the next time that we were supposed to work, and they had like a printout sitting on the table in the back, in like the break area, explaining everything that happened. And this was like a printout from the 32, the WLKY, like the actual news. And we were like, oh. So we read this. And you can look it up.
Yeah.
Still, even right now, you can look up this stuff. It's there.
It is, yeah.
I showed it to people at work not that long ago. But anyway, what we found out later was these two people, I think one of them was like 20 and the other one was like 15. They were, yeah. And they had come up with this master plan that they were going to attempt to sneak into the concert that night and mug 2 Chainz and steal his necklaces.
Yeah, he was going to be no change.
He was going to be no Chainz.
Oh, man.
So, they'd come up with this master plan. So what they did initially was they went to a Walmart over in Louisville, went in there, and they stole duct tape and ski masks from the Walmart, went out into the parking lot, found an old man getting into his van, pistol whipped him, because they did have a gun, threw him in the van, taped him up, drove away with this guy's van with him in the back of it, went out in the middle of nowhere, opened up the back doors, threw him out in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah.
That guy was alive. He had like a really bad concussion, but he lived.
He did make it, yeah.
But threw him in a ditch somewhere and then drove to Jim Porter's Good Time Emporium and parked out in front of it while they started going over their master plan of how they were going to sneak into the bar to do this.
Yeah.
When I walked up.
Yeah. So you indirectly just did the security job better than anyone else ever has at Jim Porter's.
Yeah, and the bullshit about
complete accident.
The bullshit about it was like the article mentioned nothing about the security of Jim Porter.
No. It says that the vehicle was parked in a no parking zone.
Yeah.
But it also says something like they recognized the van from it being a stolen van earlier in the day and all this other stuff, and that's why they went to go talk to him and did.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit, dude.
They're pretty good story. It's not as good of a story as the boob getting cut open, but it's still pretty good. Pretty good story.
I think it's a good story just because it's got some notoriety to it.
Yeah.
You know, famous person like.
I really wasn't that involved in it, really, to tell you the truth, but it was just really interesting.
I just realized something. This is your second stolen van story. Do you have any?
Yeah, it is.
Are there any more that we need to know about?
Stolen van? I don't think so. I didn't know you would listen to that or not.
Yeah,
He's caught up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you like the other one?
Which one?
The other stolen van story?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that one. The corn.
Smoking fucking corn. Have you ever heard of anybody else smoking corn?
No. Like whenever I started listening to it, I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. Oh, also Tunnel Mill, definitely haunted. I was in Boy Scouts and I did a lot of time down there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 100%, dude.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, 100% haunted. I have a story about that actually. But yeah, smoking corn. Never thought about it in my life. Now I want to. I'm not going to. I'm a little too old to be experimenting with random things like smoking corn.
It was potentially just the pesticides, I imagine, but potentially.
Yeah, the pesticides equal a good time.
I think the pesticides, like, y'all are probably lucky you didn't go to the fucking hospital or some shit.
I agree.
He's fine. Look at him. He's great. Smoke pesticides.
I mean, he's here, right?
Yeah, you didn't know me before then.
Yeah,
that's true.
I wouldn't say he's necessarily fine, but he's here.
The bees!
The bees!
Bees!
Oh,
Bees nuts.
the bees.
But yeah, so Tunnel Mill haunted. So we were there. I want to say December or January for this big Boy Scout event where like a bunch of different troops come down and they all compete in a big competition, right?
Yeah.
And so we snuck out of our tents in the middle of the night, like me and 4 of the other kids. We snuck out of our tents and we went hiking up to the creek because we were going to try to do some night ice fishing. Terrible idea. But we tried to do it. And to get there, we had to climb this like big ass rock wall. I'm talking like it's like 3-4 stories high. And I have to take a piss whenever we get to the top after doing all the climbing.
How old were you, Vince?
13 or so.
Okay, well, see, so you're not that tall as it was. So if you
No.
were 13, this 4 stories was probably like what, 12 feet, 13 feet.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give or take, I would imagine.
All right. Either way, so I'm at the top and I'm taking a piss. Right. The top was not icy at all. I promise you, it was not icy. Kid
Means
you
it
not.
was a little frosty.
It was no. Kid you not. I felt something grab the back of my legs and pull them in towards the cliff to where my face fell off the cliff, and I fell down the cliff and got caught on some rocks on the way down, and I had to have the other guys help me out.
You sure you never smelled corn?
Not at that point, no.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, definitely haunted. Pretty sure a ghost tried to kill me.
I mean, I believe it. I do.
That's a weird place.
It's
That's a weird place.
It's weird. And everywhere you go in the campground, you feel like you're being watched.
That's why I said just the weird thing, like getting ready to go down the big hill, and there was the wet blanket and like the big stuffed animal, and like I said, like half a pack of Reds
Yeah.
just sitting
So-
there in the middle of the road.
So you guys walked that hill. Did you notice the random little shack? Like, so when you're going down the hill, like heading towards the campground, there's a shack to the right that's like in the woods. If you look,
I know what you're talking about.
I know
Yeah.
what you're talking
So-
about, but I'm pretty
Alright,
sure I
so-
didn't. I mean, we were focused on other shit that night.
Yeah, I mean, you had no pants.
I had pants.
Not really.
They were just tore.
Yeah, the entire front was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so if you go in there, like there's like rusty sickles and knives and like hammers and stuff just hanging up all over the place.
Now-
there's porcelain dolls in there.
Now, when you start
It's
going up
weird.
the hill on the other side, and they got that one big red house that's there,
Yeah.
I have went to that shed that's there and hung
Yeah.
out around there, and that's creepy as
Is it
shit
creepy
over
in there?
there.
See, I never went in there. That house scared the shit out of me.
I didn't go in the house,
Yeah.
but that house like always had that light on upstairs, even though
and
no
that was
one
the
was in
only
there.
light I ever saw in there.
Yeah,
And
there
I've
was
been in
always that
campground,
one
like,
window,
40
and no
times.
one was ever there.
No one ever. I don't think I ever even saw a car there.
No.
Creepy stuff.
That's creepy stuff.
Yeah. Not creepy stuff. It's Christmas season.
It is Christmas season. I don't have my tree up yet. I need to get that done.
I don't have my tree up yet, but I got all the outside decorations up.
Yeah, Silas and I just did the tree today, right before we came over here.
Yeah. But y'all had a good time?
Oh yeah, it was great.
Good. So, Mr. Vince. Mm-hmm. Mr. Vince.
Mr. Doubt. Oh,
You
those
said,
look nice.
Hey, what's going on?
Hell yeah.
We're having some technical difficulties.
You're technical.
We are having some...
What are we doing?
I've lost my feed.
Oh,
All right.
No Dolph again?
You hang on to this, and I will...
that's what I should.
Oh, it's
oh, very nice, very nice.
I don't think he lost it. It's backwards. Maybe.
No. Y'all talk while I...
We're talking.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bet you're wondering why I gathered you here today.
Well, that sounds very familiar to the beginning of I don't know how many different vampire games.
Yeah. Oh man.
I bet you're wondering why I've asked you to come to Elysium today.
I'm so tired of getting called to
I think we're
Elysium.
fixed. I think. I could be wrong. Yeah,
Yeah, you're back.
Only problem with doing it live like this is... Yeah, technical difficulties.
The difficulties are technical.
It's alright.
He does listen to us apparently.
He does. I'm cool with it.
I mean, I can think of 4
The difficulties
already.
that are technical.
Yep.
No, yeah. I don't know. I think I'm looking forward to 2025. It seems like the last 4 years have been.
I'm looking forward to the economy getting better because I'm still trying to buy a house.
I'm looking forward to Doctor Doom movies.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm
Absolutely.
Very excited. And I love me some RDJ. I don't care if they reused him. Give me RDJ as much of it as you want.
No, yeah, I'm completely fine with it. I think he's going to do a fantastic job.
I hope they get Evans back for something, and I hope they get Hemsworth back for something as well. Because I think Hemsworth is out now as well, right?
I hadn't heard though.
Isn't his contract over now?
I'm pretty sure it's over, but I wouldn't be surprised if they bring back everybody for Secret Wars.
Yeah. Oh, they need to.
I mean, I know that they mentioned that Peter Quill would return like at the end of Guardians 3. So I expect him to show up at some point in some capacity.
Mm-hmm. I think he's going to get his own standalone thing.
That'll be great. I love Peter Quill. Star-Lord's the shit.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, favorite all-time Marvel movie?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Ooh. Now, when you say Marvel movie, does that
MCU era?
It has to be the MCU.
Yes.
It's not including the Fox.
I at least want MCU era, but then you can double up by saying a Fox era or a Sony movie. Because I like DC, but DC has never hit for me the same way the MCU movies did.
Right. Well, it's kind
aside
of
from
like
Christopher Nolan's.
Kind of like how there is an argument where people will still say that they think the best Spider-Man movie is potentially Spider-Man 2 with Tobey.
Yep. Which I do believe that. I do believe Spider-Man 2 with Tobey is the best Spider-Man movie.
It's good.
But Tobey is my least favorite Spider-Man.
Garfield's my least favorite.
I think Garfield is my favorite.
Really?
Yeah. See, Tom Holland's my favorite.
Tom Holland is definitely my favorite, followed by Tobey and then Garfunkel.
I think for
he's
me,
not bad.
I think for me, Garfield isn't my favorite Peter.
Yeah.
But as far
He's
as
my
actual
favorite
Spider-Man,
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
yeah, as far as actual Spider-Man, like the way he would move and the quips and the like the making fun and the
build.
jokes and everything.
The build was fit
as
best
far as
for him.
it's kind of like how we've talked before about people being the best Bruce or the best Batman. Garfield is absolutely my favorite Spider-Man, but I don't know if he's my favorite Peter.
No, my favorite Peter is Tom Holland, which is why Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man.
I'll agree with that. I think Tom's probably my favorite Peter.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's just my favorite Peter. Tom's my favorite Peter. Out of all the Peters I've experienced, I like Tom's the best. That's just what it sounded like. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Okay, so favorite MCU Marvel movie.
Ooh.
If we're splitting hairs and I had to pick one, it might be the third Spider-Man movie with Tom, the No Way Home.
Okay.
Maybe.
Respectable choice.
The one that pops into my head first is Guardians 2.
Yeah. Very good
Great
choice.
movie.
So for me, it's Guardians 3.
Also good movie.
Guardians 3 had me emotional.
Open the fucking door.
That was funny.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for it. I didn't expect an F-bomb.
It was definitely the most emotional out of the three, but I think I laughed the most during the second one.
Yeah.
And that whole, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah.
And all that.
And so I think the reason why I like 3 the best is because I was so used to just laughing a lot with the Guardians series, right?
Well, it still had serious stuff, like when Yondu and everything. That was sad as shit.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with Yanni, but that was like mostly at the end of the movie that you really started to feel
Especially
like,
when they gave him that Ravager funeral and everything. It was just like, oh.
So I cried there. You know, the MCU has made me cry more than any other superhero like combination of movies ever. And I am okay to say that.
As far as pre-MCU stuff,
Yeah.
Blade 1.
I didn't cry. Blade
I'm
1.
not talking about crying. I'm just talking about being awesome.
Oh no! You're talking about your other favorite.
No, it's just that pre-MCU.
Yeah.
Blade 1 was probably my favorite out of all
As
that.
long as nobody says Last Stand, I'll be happy.
Oh, dude, Last
Yeah.
Stand's my favorite movie of all time.
Fuck you, dude.
Oh, God, I hate that movie. I do. I hate it.
Yep.
I was coming out of the theater bitching about that.
Yeah. No, I would say my favorite non-MCU movie, which I mean technically now it is MCU, would be Deadpool 1.
Can we count that as MCU?
Now you can.
Can you?
I mean, it's Marvel. It's Marvel. My overall favorite MCU movie.
Well,
It's
he
Guardians.
was saying now, I mean, but, I mean, it's still...
Technically, Blade is now MCU.
Yeah, but we're talking pre and post. So post would be.
Yeah, he's still...
Guardians 3.
Yeah, I mean...
Pre and post.
Yeah, pre. Like pre MCU,
I'd
not a
probably
part of the
prefer
MCU.
post-op
technically.
rather than pre-op. If we're splitting hairs.
Fair enough.
That ain't the only thing being split.
Oh shit! Oh man.
Well, he's just saying that Deadpool 1 counts because that was before Deadpool got into the MCU.
Yeah. I mean, the Deadpool one is a great movie. It's very
It's
solid. Very
in my
solid.
opinion, the perfect example of a Deadpool movie.
I am kind of tore between 1 and 2. I really like 2 also.
2 is great.
Did you
I
really?
love Cable.
Yeah, that was the thing.
And I love
thought
how they fucking did Juggernaut.
Yes.
Yep.
Finally.
Love the Juggernaut.
I'm Juggernaut, bitch.
That was the thing
was
I
good.
hated about Last Stand more than anything.
Yeah, because
That
he's
was
not
the-
a fucking mutant.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
Juggernaut is not a mutant, so
No.
I don't care. That
No, his power comes from the helmet, right?
No, it's from the Crimson Gem of Sidorak.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought the helmet was like special, and he got the power from the helmet.
No, it's a gem.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know where I got that from.
No,
Yeah.
and the thing is, dude, is like in the fucking Last Stand, you know, that little boy who makes the closer you get, your powers go away if you're a mutant.
Yeah.
And then Juggernaut
It was running through the walls.
Yeah,
and his powers get disabled. That's
yeah.
bullshit.
It wouldn't have worked.
Such bullshit.
Oh, I was pissed.
Yeah.
I think I actually said bullshit in the theater.
This is why I don't go to like theaters to see like movies I'm excited about, just because if they do me wrong, I don't want to sit and finish it, but I also don't want to like. I'm cheap. I don't want to get up and walk out of a movie.
Well, if you're pretty sure you're gonna like it, it's a pretty good experience. Like the Deadpool and Wolverine in the theater was excellent.
Oh yeah.
I went and saw Deadpool in the theater when it came out, and Deadpool was actually the only movie that I've seen multiple times in the theater. Like I went back to watch it again.
Yeah.
Super Troopers. I saw that like 3 times in the theaters.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
I don't think I've been back to see something in the theater.
Well, that was because I went with a group of people, and we watched it. We had no idea what we were gonna watch. We just wanted to watch a movie, and I talked him into watching that, and it was great.
Yeah.
And then I went with like another buddy, and he was like, "What are we gonna watch?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know about that other crap, but I watched that, and that was excellent." He was
Yeah.
like, "Let's watch that." So we watched it again, and yeah.
Huh.
Why you aimed at me? I ain't got nothing.
I know.
I got nothing.
I remember our DJ at Porter's used to come in there with a whole big thing full of like pirated movies all the time, and
Yeah.
he would sell them for like $1 a piece.
Todd.
Well, I wasn't going to say names because it was pirating stuff, but yes.
It's
Millions
fine.
of Tods. It'll be all right.
Well, either way, the point is, so I watched a bunch of movies like that, and I remember like when I watched Avatar the first time, it was a good copy.
Yeah.
Still in theaters, watched it at home, and then because of how much I liked it, then I went and saw it like in 3D in the theater.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've done that. Like someone sent me the Deadpool Wolverine movie, and then I went 2 days later to go see it in theater.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of DJs from Porter's, man, I'm still sad about Bach.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe. It's been a couple years now.
Yeah, I know.
It's awful.
The fuck is Bach?
He was one of the DJs.
It's
at
DJ
Porter's.
Chicken.
Yeah, DJ Chicken. He was great. He was like one of the most awesome people.
Kind of
Yeah.
reminded me a lot of like the Dave Letterman dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of.
What was it, Schaefer?
Yeah.
Paul Schaefer. He was just he was a DJ, but he was a bald guy, and he was just good sense of humor. Always had like glasses or sunglasses on.
And he was always upbeat.
Yeah.
Never in a bad mood. No, it's sad, man, because like.
You made him an intro for when he start for it was
Yeah, I made him his DJ intro, and he used it every fucking night, man.
It was like
Yeah.
DJ Bach, and it was like chickens doing the
Yeah. I was like, it was
Like
great.
the Ric Flair music, but chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like DJ Buck.
But no, man, like, no, he ended up getting married, and his wife ended up dying, and then what, 5-6 years later,
Yeah.
he died.
Just out of nowhere.
Sad. One of the best people, though. One of the best people you'd ever meet.
Yeah.
We used to ask him. I was like, "Hey, man, would you do this or would you do that?" Like if you wanted him to do a favor, like as a friend or whatever.
Yeah.
He always said, "Just give me a fifth of vodka and a pack of bologna."
Yeah, a pack of bologna.
Yeah.
I remember when I was engaged previously, I had asked him how much it would cost for him to come do DJ stuff for my wedding.
Yeah.
And he said he would do it for free.
Yeah.
So just get him a bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
It's a bologna. But still, I mean, for that, that's
No,
that's
I mean,
a good
yeah,
deal.
that's a good deal.
Fuck yeah,
for sure.
because he was a great DJ. It was really good.
We could occasionally get him to play stuff that wasn't really club music in there.
Yeah. It was fun. Every time fucking Josiah would come into the good time room, I would walk up to Bach and be like, "Dude, play Kryptonite. Please play Kryptonite." There was this guy on the security team. His name was Josiah, but he looked just like Tom Welling, just a
Really?
little older.
Yeah.
So we called him Clark. We called him Superman.
Yeah.
And it's funny, dude, because like he ended up like not showing up to work one night, and his wife or his girlfriend called and said that he was in the hospital. He was working on a house, and like a big rock, like a big chunk of brick from the side of the house fell
Yeah.
and hit him in the head.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and when he came back to work, I was like, "You got put down by a rock?
Yeah.
Was it a green rock?
Was it green?" And he's like, "Fucking stop."
Dude, I mean that is a very Clark Kent thing to be doing, though, is working on the house yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, speaking of Clark Kent and Tom Wellington, I was actually thinking about talking about Smallville on the way here.
Really?
Yeah, I was trying to think of like, oh, what else should I bring up? It's like, oh, I wonder if they've watched all of Smallville.
I love Smallville.
I know you have. I don't know if
I've
James
watched like 3 episodes. I never
Yeah.
could get into it that much.
Okay, so
has. You got to give it longer.
I think maybe if I went back and actually
By
committed
the
to
end
it for
of
a
the
while,
first
I'd
season,
be okay.
No.
Yeah, by the end of the first season, you'll know if you're committed or not.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be straight with you, dude. Like,
It'll be the first time.
Get out of the. Yeah, get out of the 4th season. As soon as you're out of the 4th season, season 3 is good. Season 3 it starts getting good, but season 4 is when it really picks up. Once you get out of that whole like freak of the week thing, where it's like every episode is about a
Yeah.
meteor freak.
Yes.
Once you get out of that and into some plot, it's really good.
But see, there is an underlying plot in every season.
There is.
Yep. So Smallville does the opposite thing that Supernatural does. The first 4 seasons of Supernatural are phenomenal, and then it kind of drags on for a little while. And then with Smallville, the first 4 seasons of Smallville are and then it picks up great.
Yeah.
And takes off.
Oh.
Yes.
And don't get me wrong, they take a lot of liberties. You know, a lot of things are definitely not comic book accurate at all. But the way they do it, it's really good. Like, you're okay with it. I'm okay.
I'm not against giving it a shot. I
Really
tried
try,
a few
dude.
times and it wasn't my thing. But I mean, hell, I watched all the way through like Vampire Diaries, so I should be okay.
Vampire Diaries is great.
Yep. I've heard. You told me.
You've not seen it still?
No, I watched the first 3 episodes and I couldn't get into it.
The first 3 episodes are fantastic, dude.
I couldn't get into
the
it.
first episode is what dragged me in. Like, when I got shown the first episode, I'm like, fuck, dude. This is cool.
I think the problem is I'm not that into vampires anymore. Right? Like, I even have a hard time going back and rewatching Blade movies now.
Shut your mouth.
I've tried twice. I watched the first one. I start the second one. I'm asleep. I wake up. I don't want to watch it. And then next year I'll try again.
So we talked about like our favorite Marvel movies. Pre-op, post-op, present-op. What is your favorite Marvel character that's
Chop
been
the tree and split the stump.
that's been portrayed in a movie?
You want me to go for it?
Yeah.
Definitely Tony.
Start.
Yeah, hands
Okay.
down.
Cool.
And then it would be Tom Holland's Peter. I like Tom Holland's Peter.
I know you do.
Oh.
I saw your search history.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that shit's been incognito for like the last 10 years.
Shit.
What are you talking about? And then I would say third, even though he's not accurate to how he actually is in the comics, would be Drax.
I love Drax.
He's fucking entertaining. Also, I
Drax
just love
is
Batista
great,
in
yeah.
general.
Drax is fantastic.
Yep.
What about you, James?
Ooh.
Oh, and Captain America. Captain America's up there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did good with Cap.
Oh yeah. Yep. I wasn't expecting. Was
Well,
not
I mean,
expecting him
yeah,
to be as
'cause,
good as he was. Because every role before that I saw him in, like Scott Pilgrim, Human Torch, he's always been like a kind of like a jockier character. He's never been a down to earth, wholesome guy. At
Boy
least
Scout.
from what I'd seen. Yes, he's never been a Boy Scout. So
Yeah.
seeing him as a Boy Scout, it fucking fit. It fit good with him.
Well, for me, it was just like with Cap. I mean, he was always one of the least interesting
Yeah.
comic book guys
Yeah.
to watch, and they did a good job of making you care about him.
They did.
Good God, man, I don't know. I mean, they did good with a lot of them.
They did.
I mean, they did really good with a lot
One
of them.
stands out to me, like, above all the others. So, Deadpool, but from the Origins movie. Hands down, best superhero portrayal ever.
I'm questioning our friendship. Hands down.
I just wanted to see this.
questioning
It's
it.
great. No.
All right, you're now my
absolutely
new
not.
best friend, James.
No, fuck.
Wake up, bitch! You're my new best friend.
What, are we going to the zoo?
We're going to the zoo.
No, definitely not.
God, that's a really hard question.
It is a hard question.
I mean, now that, like, there's a part of me that wants to say after Deadpool and Wolverine to put Wolverine in there now because they finally made him seem right.
Yeah.
Finally.
Comic book accurate.
Well, not the Short King,
Oh, I love it.
not that one, but I mean,
I relate.
I like Doctor Strange.
I was gonna say they did really good on Doctor
They did
Strange.
fucking
I mean,
phenomenal.
Benedict Cumberbatch is just fantastic in everything he touches.
He is, yeah. That'd be my number one.
He's a good one.
No.
I didn't like Multiverse of Madness that much.
I enjoyed it.
I like the slightly freakier moments of it.
Yeah, no, they're like every scene with Wanda that's supposed to be scary. I was actually intimidated every single time. Okay, so that was great.
Yeah, it was.
But I mean that's the equivalent of like, you know, just any other Easter egg. That was just fan service there, and it didn't last long.
Didn't have to.
It was like me.
It's like you.
Oh,
Like I said, I usually go more for the comedy stuff. So, right after Guardians 2, when we're talking about the movies and stuff, I love Thor Ragnarok.
oh my God, best story.
Oh, Ragnarok was great. Forgot about Ragnarok.
Yeah. I've always enjoyed Loki in every one of the movies.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's great.
yeah, he might
Even Dark World.
Tom Hiddleston is
that might be my guy.
Yeah.
So we were
That's a
talking
good
about
one.
our people in
Yeah.
Loki might be my guy.
That's
I mean,
a good
the
choice.
colors fit.
It's a great choice.
The color choice fits.
Oh yeah, the green and black.
Yeah. Remember, green means go, red means stop.
No, it's just a green means go. Red means shut the fuck up. I'm a beaver.
I'm a beaver.
Beaver noises. There it is.
Good times.
Oh man, dude, this is the first time that I've like physically seen you in fucking forever.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
You stop that shit. Come over more often.
Move closer more often.
You move closer.
I can't.
You could.
I can't. I'm not commuting more than 15 minutes for my job. I hate
Fucking
my job.
don't quit your job. Get a job at the PepsiCo up here. They fucking start people out at fucking $28 an hour.
That's less than I
Re-
make.
Okay, regular people.
Yeah.
Get a job in management because you probably could.
Have you seen me? The fact that I'm in management now amazes me.
Me too.
I will agree with that point.
Yeah.
I'm covered in tattoos, have long shaggy hair. I do not shave my beard. This is
neither
all I
neither
do.
do I.
Yeah. Like, I'm not doing another 7 years in a company just to get up to management.
Do it.
Not doing it.
Do it.
Not doing it.
Do it.
They're gonna have to fire me
I
and
would
give me
love it.
severance.
I would
first.
love it,
I was
dude.
gonna say you could move up close to me and get a job with me.
See, that's tempting. He's my new best friend.
I mean, that's fair. You'd still be closer.
And I was making pretty good money.
But now I'm gonna laugh.
You do be making pretty good money.
Well, it's gonna be great.
Money?
Is one of these days you're gonna call him and be like, Dolph, we ain't talked in like 3 months. I'll be like, I know, dude. What's up? He's like, well, I wanted to surprise you. Quit my job, got a job at PepsiCo. I live 2 houses down. I'll be like, oh, Vince, that's cool.
I just moved.
We just moved, bro. We're in New Albany.
No, I'm pretty sure I would know if you moved, because I'm pretty sure I might have to help.
You won't have to, but it would be much appreciated.
Well, you know I will.
We actually are
means I
talking
have.
about moving to a house in Salem.
That's closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is closer.
Further from me.
A little bit.
You be alright.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Everybody moved far away from me.
Well, you moved far away from me first.
That's true.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, you started
did. You're the one that up and left.
That's true.
You said, yeah, fuck my friends.
Fuck my friends.
You're like, fuck my friends. I'm gonna go be
Fuck my
responsible.
friends.
I'm gonna be an adult.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Oh, yeah.
I told the I did tell
Bigger
that
noise.
story, didn't I?
What?
I told that story.
What?
The
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
You did.
He knows all about it.
You did.
I was in the other room for it.
No, it's fucking great.
I missed that kid.
So,
So,
someone brought up some Christmas.
yeah, Christmas stuff.
Yo, it's Christmas time again.
Well, you know, I figured, you know, we talked about Christmas briefly,
Yeah.
and we were just going over these like Marvel things and asking stuff. So
Oh, yeah. Huh? Yeah.
I was thinking maybe we should try to make a definitive list that cannot be argued against anybody
Okay.
of the top Christmassy movies.
All right.
Oh wow, we're gonna do Christmas shit.
I like Christmas shit. I like Christmas
All
a
right.
lot.
I like Christmas.
All I want for Christmas is more Christmas.
Okay, so before we get started,
All right,
I think we need to
let's
come
hit
up with
the,
some ground rules here.
Hold on, let me hit the preset Jingle Bells music button on the thingy.
Yeah.
Just imagine
That's the
Jingle Bells.
1970s Harlem version.
Okay.
Oh shit! Well then,
All right. So, ground rules. What qualifies as a Christmas movie?
Well, hold on.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, we need to. Well, before we do that,
Yeah.
I think we need to. Number one, we need to come up with a number of how many we think that we want to, you know, officially state.
Top
You
five.
said Top five.
Top 5.
I like top five.
Top five.
Top five. That's good.
Okay, so I think we can name a bunch of them, and then we can figure out what we think are the top five.
Okay.
We can debate and figure out which ones need to be thrown to the side
Okay.
after that.
Sounds good.
I think we need to figure out what criteria we are going off of. You know, what constitutes as a
Christmas movie.
or not just as a Christmas movie, but a good Christmas movie.
Okay.
Now, when you say good Christmas movie, do you mean it has to be like wholesome?
Not necessarily
holes.
wholesome, but I do think it has to at least encompass some of the values of the holiday.
Okay, fair.
And what are those values?
Santa.
You know,
Santa.
family, togetherness, stuff like that. You know,
Okay.
giving, not being greedy, all that good type of stuff.
Okay. Right.
Okay, fair.
Okay, so anybody want to start?
You know what I really like, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen it or not. It's called "I'll Be Home for Christmas" with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I have seen that, but it's been many years, so I can't remember very much about it.
I've not seen it because I'm like 12.
It's a good movie. It's really good. Really good Christmas movie.
Rudolph is definitely in there. Rudolph is one of the
old.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh fuck yeah!
Okay, so if we're including those,
Yes.
then I don't think they're all going to take the top 5 spots, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If we're including like fucking the old
The old-
claymation,
Yeah.
yeah.
They gotta be.
I think we should go with live action.
Okay. All right. We just drastically
Well, if-
destroyed my list.
Well, if you want to get technical, Rudolph doesn't really count because that was a TV special, and it's only like 30 minutes long anyway.
Fair point.
yeah, but more people have seen Rudolph than the Little Drummer Boy.
That's true, but I mean that's still.
And Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. That's a fucking 10 out of 10 movie right there.
Either way,
Throw some out there, James.
huh?
Throw some out there.
All right, I got one. The Frosty the Snowman movie with
Jack Frost.
Is it Jack Frost?
Is that the one with Michael Keaton we
Yeah,
were
Michael
talking about
Keaton.
before?
Yes.
I knew you were going to bring that up.
I'd never seen that movie until last year.
See, you brought that up with the last time we were talking about all this, and I
Michael
kind of
Keaton.
figured
Yep.
that would be yours.
It's a great movie.
I've done
Okay,
drugs since then. I'm sorry.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and this is technically 2, but I'm going to go ahead and put them both up there. Home Alone 1 and 2.
Oh yeah,
Good movies.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm going to throw this one out there. 100% irrefutable a Christmas movie. Whether or not it holds the values you were talking about is debatable. And
Go on.
And I will gladly debate. Violent Night.
Not seen Violent Night.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I have no opinion. Oh, my turn?
'Cause-
My turn? Well, since you said violent, definitely debatable, but I think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. We're not debating it?
Okay.
Are we not?
We can debate it.
We can debate it later.
Okay, okay.
Well, now we're just throwing out the pile.
We'll come.
Okay. Christmas Vacation.
Chevy Chase?
Yes.
Fuck yes.
National Lampoon's
100%.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, fucking
It's a good one.
hallelujah. Holy shit.
Where's the Tylenol?
Where's the Tylenol? I love that movie. Polar Express. Well, it's not live action.
It was still a theatrical movie.
Yeah.
It's not a TV special. Like all the Rankin Bass things that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because that's what they were all done by the same company. It was
All right.
Rankin Bass.
Well, I'm 99.9% sure neither one of you have seen it, and if you haven't, highly, highly, highly recommend it. Love Hard. Or not Love Hard, not Love Hard. Yeah, Love Hard. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Love Hard.
Love Hard.
It's very, very good. It's on Netflix.
No, watch it.
Fantastic Christmas movie.
Okay.
It's a rom-com.
I like rom-coms.
Love rom-com.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Fuck the Muppets. I mean, you can put it in there.
No, I understand, but I have a good argument with it.
I mean, you can argue.
I do. I have a good
I
argument
want to
with
hear
it.
I want to hear that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Because this is the thing. I mean, there are some things here that I know that not everybody is going to agree on. I mean, as far as like an actual movie, or if they enjoy that movie.
Yeah.
But regardless of if they enjoy that movie or not, that's not anything to do with the criteria.
Yeah, we're just throwing out the Christmas movies and then.
Well,
building the list.
but once we get to arguing the points and stuff like that, it still comes down to if that thing does a good job of those values.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have another one?
Well, I just said Polar Express, and then he said Muppet Christmas. It's
Nah.
your turn.
I said
Love Hard.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
you
that was
said,
me. So it's your turn.
That sounds like pornography.
So it's your turn now.
I'll explain it.
Okay,
Later.
let's see. Let's think. Another Christmas movie. You know what? It was a fucking Disney Channel original movie. I don't give a fuck, but The Ultimate Christmas Present.
Never seen it.
I liked it.
Never seen that either.
All right. Nightmare Before Christmas. Don't you make that sound.
I knew that was coming up. I knew somebody was bringing it up.
It's clearly going to be me. Also, that came out the same year I did. Out of the womb.
That's sad.
That is,
I'm 12.
Oh, was it my turn?
yeah, it's your turn.
Oh. 8 Crazy Nights.
Ooh,
Adam Sandler?
that's
Okay.
a good one.
Is that a Christmas movie?
Yes, it
or
is.
is that a Hanukkah movie?
Same time.
The little bitty dude, the little coach guy, he's the one that's always talking about Christmas.
True.
And everybody's talking about
Whitey.
Christmas.
True.
Whitey.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. Is it Whitey? Yeah, it's Whitey.
All right, that's a good movie.
My fingers are in your mouth, kitty, but I don't feel no teeth.
Oh God. My turn. Let's think. The Santa Claus.
Tim Allen?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one.
Okay.
I mean, you have multiples with
Yeah,
that one
okay.
to choose from. Oof. I'm running low.
I'm not.
because I'm 12. So I'm gonna pass for the moment.
Oh,
No, don't pass.
I can't think of any more right now.
it's okay.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh yes, very good, very good movie.
Am I allowed to do R&D?
R&D.
Yeah, research and development.
If you need to.
I need to. I need to see what Christmas movies I've seen. I got one. I didn't have to finish.
What?
Miracle on 34th Street.
I was gonna say that one next. Good. Okay.
A Christmas Story.
Oh yeah.
A Christmas. Oh.
I watch it every year.
Yeah.
Elf.
Oh, damn it.
Scrooged.
Scrooged.
Yeah.
All right,
We
now,
might have to take this to top 10.
We might have to.
now I need to R&D.
Santa Claus, the movie.
Which one?
Santa Claus, the movie.
Never seen it. Is it good?
I thought it was good.
Okay.
It's a old Dudley Moore movie.
Okay. I'll have to check that out. All right.
Yeah, Dudley Moore's good.
Let me think. It's my turn, Vince. You wait. You wait.
I got another one.
Ernest Saves Christmas.
You son of a bitch.
I got
We're really on the same. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The Night Before.
The night before.
Never seen it.
It's a comedy. It has Seth Rogen in it. Fantastic. Very funny.
Never seen it either.
Christmas movie.
No.
And while I'm here and doing R&D, because I'm a child, The Grinch Stole Christmas.
Well, okay,
I'm only
this
going
is
to
the
name
thing.
ones I've seen, though.
This is the thing. Which Grinch are we talking about? Because there are two movies that
Okay,
you can't count the animated one because that was a TV special.
Yeah.
So we're talking about like Jim Carrey live
Yeah,
action
Jim Carrey.
or animated Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm talking Jim Carrey.
It goes there.
It does.
That's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
Do we got a good enough list now?
I think so.
We should have been writing these down.
Yeah.
We really should have been.
Some of them are definitely not going to make the list anyway. So.
Yeah.
One last one. Because I completely forgot it's a Christmas movie, but it most certainly is.
Go for it.
The first Gremlins. That's a Christmas movie. There's a tree getting put up, and a gremlin climbs out of it and attacks the lady to the "Can you hear what I hear?"
But again, that kind of goes into the just because something takes place in a season doesn't necessarily mean that it is a Christmas movie or holds Christmas values.
Yeah.
Everything Gizmo is wholesome and holds all the values you need.
I love Gremlins. Okay, I'm not bitching about Gremlins. I love Gremlins.
What are you doing with your hands, my guy? You good? You
Yeah.
okay? All right.
Okay, so
I think we got a good pile. Okay. Start listing them.
what can we immediately? What do we immediately? Okay, how about this?
What can we
How about
immediately
this?
toss out?
How about this? We'll take turns going around, and we will figure out what they want, what that person wants to eliminate.
Yes.
And then we will all discuss
Beautiful.
and
Okay.
agree.
I love that idea.
All right.
Who's
So
going first?
Vince, out of what you remember us mentioning, what would you immediately like to throw out?
Santa Claus was the Tim Allen movie. I saw it once and I do not remember anything from it.
I think it's a great movie. I don't agree that it should get thrown out.
I just don't think it's worthy of top 5.
So, my reasoning for throwing it in, it's it's about, obviously a dude that doesn't necessarily see what's important, around the holidays, and becomes Santa Claus, and because of that, he's like fighting at first, but then like over time, like I don't know. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie, but does it beat everything else and make it into the top 5? I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but
I think it belongs there. I mean, it's got a good story. It's got good morals, a good lesson of, look to see what's important.
I'm not disagreeing with any of those things, but me personally, I'm not sure if it fits in top 5. I think if we were doing 10,
Yeah.
I could see it being in 10.
Okay.
I don't know if it's top 5 material because we're talking best of the best.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I don't know if it necessarily goes.
I will accept defeat on this. It's 2 against 1.
potential defeat.
No, defeat.
We might change our minds later when we get the full list in front of us.
Maybe. All right, let's throw it out.
Okay. My issue is that there were at least 3 of them that got brought up, I think, that I've never seen.
Okay.
And so I can't...
Weigh in.
Well, yeah, because, like, okay, you said the
I'll Be Home for Christmas.
I'll Be Home for Christmas. That's a good example.
Yep, I haven't seen that.
I remember watching that way back when, but I know nothing about it, and just right off the top of my head, just anything that's like a thing that's led by Jonathan Taylor Thomas usually didn't end up being very good.
It was good.
I'm just saying, for the most part, that was how it worked back then, so that automatically, to me, goes... I don't know. I can't feel comfortable voting for something being in the top 5 if I know nothing about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. We'll throw it out.
Your turn.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Why?
So many reasons why.
Okay, let's hear it. Come on.
So, this is personal, but for me, the big personal reason is when the movie came out, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. When the movie came out, people appreciated it, and it was fine. And then all of a sudden, well, like 10 years ago, it just started getting excessively popular.
It did.
And there are people that I guarantee you either have not seen the movie or have not seen the entire movie that are walking around with like fucking Jack Skellington tattoos and fucking Sally tattoos just because it's fucking trendy and cool.
But can you really blame the movie for that, or
No,
for
like I
pushing
said,
the
that was
merch
personal.
nonstop?
That was personal.
Yeah.
My reasoning that it doesn't belong on the top 5 list is, yes, it's called Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, like the whole point of the end of the movie is him like wanting to be Santa Claus and stuff like that. But it to me it's more of a Halloween movie than anything else.
It starts out as a Halloween movie, yes.
It's still Halloween creatures pretending to be Santa. It's still Halloween.
The ending of the movie is the entire night of Christmas happening, and then Jack learning his lesson and all of Halloween Town pulling together to fix their mistake and work as a team.
That may be true, but in I'm not going to say in defense of it, because this is actually against it, I guess.
Okay.
This is on his side on this. The whole thing that we were talking about like criteria and all that stuff, I don't think it really does that, because for the most part, this is just a guy that is going through his midlife crisis that he's not happy with what he's got anymore, so he tries taking somebody else's shit and taking that over, and then he goes, oh, well, I should have just been me the whole time.
Yeah.
Whereas that's the entire message, and that's not particularly a Christmas message.
Yeah.
Okay. I accept that. I will accept defeat on this one, but in my heart of hearts, it's still up there.
But that's okay. See, I appreciate this.
We're
'cause I know-
building a list for the public, not
That's
a
right.
list for me.
That's right.
Well, it's your turn, Vince.
Okay.
And I have a feeling.
Shit. I'm so shooken up about Nightmare Before Christmas that I can't think of other movies now.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Go
Hey,
ahead.
why'd you have to come for that one first?
It's okay, Vince. Go ahead. Attack my Muppets. I know you want to.
Yeah. What? I'm just not a fan of the Muppets, first of all. So that's personal. And I think any of the other Christmas Carol movies would have been a much better choice for a Christmas Carol movie in this list.
Agreed.
Okay. Well, the reason that I put that on,
Because you like Miss Piggy.
oh,
You know, you shouldn't eat too much pork.
you know, when it's a tenderloin day at work, I do have them put bacon on it.
Fuck yeah. Pork on pork.
Hell
That's
yeah.
right.
Fuck yeah.
Anyway, no. The thing is, if you've ever actually read A Christmas Carol, like the actual story,
Yes.
The Muppet Christmas Carol is the most accurate depiction of that story. I mean, as far as straight up lines, straight up from them, not changed hardly anything. I mean, for the most part, the only thing that they really changed, besides the fact that some of those people are Muppets in the thing, was that instead of there being one Marley that was, teaching Scrooge the stuff initially, they said Marleys because they made the two old men.
Yeah.
They turned them into the Marleys.
Yeah.
Other than that, it is scarily accurate how close that is. That is the most accurate. Over like the Patrick Stewart live action one that they made, over the old school Mickey Christmas Carol, nothing is as close of a depiction of that actual story as the Muppet one.
So you're basing this opinion on the accuracy of it.
Well, it's not just
Over
that,
the
but it's
quality
just
of it.
that, I don't think anybody wants to deny that Christmas Carol itself is one of the, all-time top Christmas stories.
Yeah, I
100%.
just remembered another movie that has Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds in it, and it's a Christmas Carol movie. Like it's.
Oh, I know
it's
exactly what
very,
you're talking
very good.
about.
Forgot all about it until we were talking about Christmas Carol.
Again, if we're talking about just the fact that A Christmas Carol in general is highly considered one of the top Christmas stories of all time, and that is the best interpretation of it on film, that's why I think it belongs.
I will not disagree that, obviously Christmas Carol is almost as Christmassy as you can get. But I think the fact, because my reason's personal too. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and give you...
You don't like Muppets.
I don't like Muppets. But having Vince said the exact same thing, it leads me to believe that a lot of people out there probably feel similar about it. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but I just don't like Muppets.
Yeah.
Don't like Muppets.
Not a fan of Muppets.
Yes, but is a dislike of Muppets enough to completely say that doesn't do all that other
to
stuff?
be determined by other movie options.
Okay, so
It might be fifth.
so side burner.
Side burner for
Side.
I'm fine with that.
Like I said, I'm not against any of my shit being knocked off.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing this because you're my best friend. Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Like I said, I'm not arguing just because I really like that movie. It's just that, I think that, going from a personal reason of just not liking Muppets, I think that kind of goes against the thing of this.
Fuck them Muppets.
He doesn't like Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's okay.
right.
So it's my turn.
This is your turn.
Die Hard.
Ah, agreed. 100%.
Why?
It's not a Christmas movie.
There's presents. He's trying to get his family back throughout the movie. He grows as a person
Yeah.
by the end of the movie.
But is he
Set
doing
during
that
the
because
holidays.
it's Christmas?
He's doing that because life put him in a situation during Christmas that he grew from.
But the reasoning
snows.
for
That's
everything
all I
that
need.
happens to him, and his personal growth and all that, that's nothing to do with the fact that it's Christmas.
And I'm going to interject here slightly also and just say, I understand that a lot of people say it's a Christmas movie because, yes, it takes place around the holidays. But as far as, when I think of Die Hard, the only Christmas thing I always think of is ho, 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 now I have a machine gun.
And that's not Christmassy.
It's great.
Or it's very Christmassy.
It brought me joy, and that's joy to the world, dog.
No, I love Die Hard. I just don't think
Great
it
movie.
belongs in the top 5 Christmas movies.
I agree.
Based. Damn it, man. None of mine are going to be in this list. All right, based
Hey,
on...
two of mine got thrown out too, man. Don't
Yeah,
feel
but
bad.
yours don't matter. Based on
Fuck you.
our criteria of a Christmas movie, I will accept defeat on this one.
Yeah, you will. You don't have a choice.
Okay. So, Mr. Dolphy?
It's sad. If you come at another one of my movies...
Gremlins. It's not a Christmas movie, dude. I love Gremlins. Love it. Love it to death. But it's not a Christmas movie.
I think, again, I agree it takes place at Christmas, but there's no part of that feels like a Christmas movie to me.
No.
I mean, yes, there's snow. There's presents. Gizmo was technically like a Christmas present.
He was.
And yes, there was snow, and it was around the Christmas holiday, but, again, there's nothing about that actually, to me, feels like a Christmas movie.
He didn't take care of his present, and bad things happened, and he learned a lesson from it.
Yeah, he got put on the fucking naughty list, and people died.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he learned a lesson
Yeah. It's just not a Christmas movie, dude.
because of his Christmas present
It's not a
and his
Christmas movie.
negligence.
Like, okay, think about it logically. Like, if you were
Can I have Rudolph back?
if you were trying to put together like a series of like 4 or 5 movies for your grandmother to watch that were Christmas movies, like if she said, Vince, I'm really in the Christmas spirit this year.
She's watching Gremlins.
I'm just saying, dude. Like try to really think. If she said to you, I'm feeling the Christmas spirit really hard this year, and I just want some real Christmassy movies. Are you really gonna think about Gremlins?
Yes.
No.
I think knowing Vince, he probably would, but
Maybe.
But I mean, so if it's my grandma making the list for her, the first thing she's watching is Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Okay.
This is why cartoon should be in this list.
So a normal person and their normal grandmother. So nobody we know.
Okay.
Same scenario.
Yeah.
Is that grandma watching Gremlins?
No.
Okay.
Damn it.
It's your turn, buddy.
I don't remember any other movies now. I wasn't paying attention to you guys.
Vince is like, I only remember Nightmare Before Christmas.
I know.
Gremlins
That's
and
why
Die
I said we
Hard.
were supposed to write this shit
I'm
down.
being bullied. I need an adult.
I'm an adult. What is that?
I need you to plug this in.
I don't
You guys
have-
are stressing me out.
I don't have any cords, bro.
Yes, you do. Type C.
I don't.
Isn't there one right there?
Is it? Does it go to anything?
I don't
Type
know.
C.
I don't fucking
On the
think
brown
it does,
side.
bro.
On the brown side.
There is that white box over there that you can plug this USB straight into.
Give me it.
Fucking talk to me. Fucking talk to me.
I think it's your turn to try to eliminate something.
Start relist your shit real quick.
What else is left?
Sorry.
Because we did that again. Let's see, Jack Frost.
Miracle
Don't
on
touch
Thir-
Jack Frost.
Miracle on 34th Street.
It's a Wonderful Life.
I'm gonna say that I've never seen it.
Scrooged.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation's in the top,
Eight Crazy
top 5.
Nights.
Violent Night.
Yeah, get rid of Violent Night.
Reasoning.
The title. If I can't keep Die Hard, you can't have Violent Night. I've never seen it.
It is very Christmassy.
You can't have it.
There's legitimately the real Santa Claus in the movie. There is Christmas
Wait a
magic.
minute, the real Santa Claus?
The real Santa Claus. He's in the movie.
I don't believe it.
There is Christmas magic.
Okay.
And the movie, regardless of the title, regardless of the things that happen, that movie is all about Santa Claus who's like bummed out about the holidays because everybody's greedy and naughty and he's lost the Christmas spirit himself. And the whole purpose of the movie, the big underlying lesson, is that he gets his Christmas spirit back and faith in Christmas again.
So Santa
By
becomes
violently
Krampus.
murdering a bunch of people?
Yes.
So Santa becomes Krampus.
No.
Santa acts like Krampus.
No, he does not. At all. He's
Krampus wasn't on the list either.
It wasn't.
he's
That's
killing
another
people
one that came to mind.
because these like bad guys are holding a family hostage on Christmas.
Okay.
And like killing their people and
Okay.
hurting them. And a little girl begs for Santa to help her.
Okay.
And he does.
Okay.
And it's great. It's a Christmas movie. It's very Christmassy. He fucking kills somebody with a candy cane. It's low.
Is a normal person making their grandma watch this movie for Christmas?
Fuck you, Vince.
He just brought up a really good point there.
He did. Okay. Are you coming at me?
Normal.
Hold on. Are you coming at me because of Gremlins?
I'm coming at you because of my entire list.
That's so you're try to be unbiased about it.
Normal person. Violent.
I think he's
Night.
got you on this.
All right, fucking fine.
You want wholesome? I'm giving you wholesome.
It's such a wholesome movie. It's got John Leguizamo in it. It's great. You've seen it, right?
No.
For the love of God, both of you watch this movie.
I'm not going to because I'm normal and it's Christmas time.
You like Stranger Things?
No.
Do you like Stranger Things?
Yes.
David Harbour is Santa.
Oh, I know what it is.
Shit. All right, I'll watch it.
It's great.
It's my turn. I don't know what to eliminate now.
I know what I'm coming for next.
Go for
I
him.
know what you're coming for next, I think.
Go for him. What else do I got?
One of those other ones that we'd never watched.
Oh yeah, Love Hard.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
a hard Christmas movie. That's the most accurate Christmas movie. I
But
have.
I've never seen it, so I can't.
Oh, I got you on this. I got this one. I can defend this one. I just watched it 2 days ago.
What you got?
I don't know.
And R.I.P. the plot.
Okay.
What else you got?
I am gonna come after Love Hard, but because I've not seen it.
That's okay.
That's the only
Same thing
reason
for me.
Okay.
but-
All right.
okay, well, there you go. There's mine.
Ready? Here we go. Okay. So, Love Hard should be a part of this list, and here's why.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna lay out some of the plot for you. Okay. Just to build up for the reasoning why.
Well, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
I'm not trying to be a dick on this. So
I
if you,
I didn't
if
lay
you,
out the plot of I'll Be Home for Christmas.
so this is the thing. If you, I mean, say a plot and it definitely sounds very Christmassy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I haven't seen it, I'm not against putting that on that side burner. Also, like we did with the Muppets.
Yeah, but I will say that he's seen I'll Be Home for Christmas, but I can't remember it. You've never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you guys voted on it because of that, I accepted it.
Yeah.
Because
That's
I could easily go over the entire plot and probably sway your minds, but
Okay.
I don't think it's fair to force something upon you that you've not seen.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
All right. So I won't lay out the whole plot.
Definitely not coming after Grinch.
Okay. Okay. At least I'll have
Good,
that.
solid Christmas movie.
At least I'll have that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I might come after the Grinch a little bit.
It's like I've got nothing left.
I'm gonna get up and go pee. That's what's gonna happen.
All right, so here's what I think we should do. We've eliminated several movies now. Now I think we should start advocating what we think should be on the list and where.
The Grinch should be on the list. At 3, I'll be generous. Because this is all I got.
3?
At 3. Everyone has seen The Grinch.
Here's our options.
At least the Jim Carrey one.
We got The Grinch.
Yeah.
We got
Christmas Vacation,
Christmas Vacation. It's a Wonderful Life.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Miracle on 34th
Well, I
Street.
have a question real quick
And
about
Ernest-
Miracle for
Ernest
34th
Saves
Street. Are we
Christmas.
talking about the original, or are we talking about the remake with
The original.
Well, I didn't know because the remake with like John Attenborough, you know, with like
Yeah.
the Jurassic Park guy, that was really good too.
Yeah.
Both of them are really good.
Yeah. So we got...
We just put them together. I'd be okay with putting them together.
Well, here, I remember all the movies now. So, Christmas Vacation,
Someone should be. I'm going to make a list while you're talking
Okay.
about this. That way we got them.
Christmas Vacation, A Christmas Story,
Oh, yeah! Yeah, I got number 1. Yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street,
Uh-huh.
Ernest Saves Christmas,
I forgot about that.
Scrooged,
Wait a minute. Okay. Go ahead. We're going to have to redo these anyway because.
Proceed.
and The Muppets is on the side burner.
Oh, and I said Santa Claus the movie, but nobody else has seen that, so we can just go ahead and take
Yeah.
that off. It's okay.
So we have...
Elf.
Elf.
Oh, Elf, yeah.
So we
That's
have,
a good one.
8 movies left? Yeah.
Hold on now. I don't remember all of these. Do 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 do. Boo do do do. Boom boom. Boom 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 boom. Here. What else is left on the main? What else is left on the main list?
Gotcha. All right. You guys talk.
Oh. And then we can sidebar those other two at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So even though it's already out,
Oh, Grinch! I forgot the Grinch.
but while he's messing with that, I'm gonna lay out Love Hard for you a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So Love Hard. There is this lady. She writes a disaster date column out in California, and obviously terrible, lots of bad dates. It's Christmas time. She's wanting to not do this anymore and actually find someone and settle down and whatnot. So she gets on a dating app and she ends up matching with a guy that she really hits it off with that lives in New York somewhere, right? And she decides to fly out there to surprise him for the holidays. Well, when she gets out there, it turns out that she has been catfished.
Okay.
And the movie progresses, has lots of stuff going on in it, and the purpose of the movie is don't judge someone, right, by you know who they are and what they look like.
Right.
Judge them by like your connection with them and whatnot. And they end up developing a connection. It's a very sweet, romantic movie. It's very good. Another reason why it's one of my favorite Christmas movies is her favorite Christmas movie that she defended much better than I did is Die Hard. And his favorite Christmas movie is Love Action. And that's why the movie name is Love Hard.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very good movie. I highly recommend it. Also, you know how Baby It's Cold Outside is a very questionable song if you really listen to the lyrics?
Nowadays.
But yeah, nowadays.
I always liked it.
We got 9 or 10 on that list.
We got 8, and then we got 2 on the sidebar.
21.
All right. Is Love Hard on the sidebar?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I said we put it on the sidebar.
But we shouldn't put it on the sidebar.
You both hadn't seen it. We knocked movies out for it, so I accept it being gone. I accept it's dead.
Yeah. Kill it. Kill it.
Okay.
So 9.
Yep. Now we start defending.
All right. All right.
So who wants to start with that?
I only have 2 left, so y'all should start.
You don't have to necessarily just go for
Scrooge.
yours. I mean, because we're not trying to.
I want
want number
Scrooge.
1.
I really like Scrooged.
It's great, and it's a comedy. Yes, it's ridiculous, but again, the main plot.
Have you seen Scrooged, Vince?
I'm not sure.
Okay, basically, just real quick, it is a
Carol.
modern day retelling of A Christmas Carol, starring Bill Murray as like a TV producer.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
It's a great
I
movie.
remember Bill Murray.
Great movie, and I mean, 100% irrefutable that it is a Christmas movie, and
Well, yeah, because I mean, it is a Christmas Carol. It's got
Yeah.
the 3 ghosts,
and he does the whole like, he goes from this like super selfish, greedy dick
like a real big dick because it's
Yeah.
Bill Murray, and you know he's
To,
good at that.
to an amazing, like, giving, love the holidays, fucking just a warm person.
Yeah. Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just they are doing a. They're doing like supposed to be like a live TV version of A Christmas Carol, right? That it's supposed to be, sent out on Christmas Eve, if I remember right. I mean, it is straight up. Everything about it's Christmas.
You can hardly see the nipples.
I don't understand the reference.
I know.
You would.
But
And Bobcat. You can't go wrong with Bobcat.
would you put it over the Muppets Christmas Carol? In all actuality, not because you dislike the Muppets.
Yes.
And
100%.
you think the general public would also agree with that. If everyone had seen both of them, basically everyone would agree.
That's tough. That is tough.
I wouldn't think so,
That's what I said. It's tough.
but I mean, it's good. It's good.
It is good. I don't think we should have 2
No.
movies on the list that are about Christmas Carol. For sure.
I agree with that.
For sure. And honestly,
Which one wins the masses?
the masses, probably the Muppets.
All right, then Scrooge is out. Muppets is back in the running.
Okay. That's fair.
I really do appreciate y'all being fair when it comes to that, just
Well,
because
yeah.
I understand y'all really don't like the Muppets.
It's
but-
'cause you're Muppets.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that other people out there don't. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Well, I think I have a decent argument with it. It's not the best, but I think it's a decent one.
It's better than Midlife Crisis Halloween.
I
Man.
love hey,
Fair enough.
have you seen Muppet Christmas Carol though? It's just a long time
A
ago.
very long time ago. Once.
Same.
I don't like Muppets. Even as a kid, I didn't like it.
Scrooge is Michael Caine though,
Yeah.
and he's
Yeah.
he's completely serious the entire thing. He's
Yeah.
like the one no joke perfect.
So you got to watch it for him. That's what it is.
Kind of, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's the story. It's everything. It's anyway.
All right. Your
It
turn.
still might not
That's
win
okay.
the top 5, but
Your
it's in
turn
there.
to defend, Vince.
Yeah, looking at this list, I don't know.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah, because there's a couple of these I think just have to be there.
Yeah, but we gotta narrow it down to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
gonna be hard.
Christmas Story is definitely not going anywhere. It's all part of the list.
I
think
fully
it has
agree.
to. I think it has to
It's
be
gotta
there.
be there, yeah,
I think
100%.
Christmas Vacation has to be there.
I agree with that one as
100%.
well. For sure. I think The Grinch should definitely be there, but it's probably going to be at the end.
I think
somewhere.
if it's on there, it's 5. But I don't know.
I could see. I love Miracle on 34th Street. I could see it not making the list,
I think it should, but I could see it not.
and I can see Ernest Saves Christmas not making the list.
Again, I think it should. I could see it not.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 2 guarantees.
Okay.
What's left after the 2 guarantees?
Well, this is the thing. If we're all in agreement that there's at least a couple that have to be there,
Yeah.
then I think that we should take the ones in question real quick and figure out which ones
Dissect
need to
them.
go. Okay, so real quick, we're gonna go through these real quick.
Okay.
Christmas Story
Staying.
has to be there.
Has
Everybody
to.
agree on that?
Yep, guaranteed.
So that's 1. It's a Wonderful Life.
It's got to stay.
I have no opinion.
It's got to stay.
I think it has to stay.
It's a classic, and it's
Okay.
I think it has to stay.
yeah. It's got to stay.
Elf.
Elf can go.
Yeah, Elf
love
needs
it.
to stay.
I love it. It could go.
Okay.
I love it, but I think it could go also.
Okay, we'll take Could Go.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Again, love it, but it could go.
Yeah, no opinion on it.
Okay. Christmas Vacation.
It's got to stay.
Yeah, that's staying.
That's to stay.
Yeah.
Ernest.
It could go.
Yeah.
Love Ernest, but he can go.
And we already said that the Grinch. Well, I don't know. What do you think about
I would
the Grinch?
like to keep the Grinch.
And you would
Yeah.
like to keep the Grinch.
Of course I would. I want to win.
I mean, the Grinch just in general is very Christmassy. Like, you ask anybody, like, you know, what is your favorite any kind of media about, a lot of people are going to say the Grinch in some capacity.
Okay, my only issue when it comes to the Grinch is that if we were including the TV specials, the old animated one with like Mel Blanc and
Yeah,
stuff that they
100%.
did, the original one, that would go up there immediately.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I just, if I had to pick between the 3 of them to watch, that's the one I'm watching every time.
That's fair.
And it's just, I love Jim Carrey. I do. I think they went way too off the rails trying to make this, trying to make you feel sorry for the guy and giving him too much backstory and all this shit that didn't need to be there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not to mention, like, the whole, it was like, he had a crush on the mayor's wife.
Yeah.
And, the whole, like, the razor and the little hack job and all that. I think they went way too far trying to put too much backstory shit in it.
Yeah. But to defend that, they took a Christmas special.
And because of that movie, we got the Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
That's fair. I love Mike Myers, but you fuck that movie.
I don't care.
There's no
Okay.
reason that movie
Don't
needs
care.
to be
Don't
over
care.
2 hours long. No reason.
Well, they wanted a movie and not a Christmas special.
I mean,
Yeah, but they even
So
they,
you
they
needed-
did an
you needed
animated
that
version with Cumberbatch, which in all intents and purposes is better than that.
Vince, I hate that most of your list that came after, dude.
That's right.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that.
But he makes points.
I'm not saying that it can't be there. I'm just giving arguments to why I don't think it necessarily automatically
think
gets a stamp of approval.
I think it can go. I like it on the list, but I think it can go.
Okay, and we already agreed that the Muppets can go.
The Muppets can go, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have 3 definites.
Do it?
Yes, we have A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
We said It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Christmas Vacation.
Yes. Yeah.
The other ones are debatable. So we are fighting for 2 spaces, and then we have to figure out the order.
All right, let's do it.
Wait, I thought we were keeping the Muppets and dropping Scrooge. Because
We
the
did-
Muppets
we
wins
did.
masses.
We did.
Okay.
But the Muppets compared to the other ones is what I'm
gotcha,
saying.
gotcha. Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so we have to talk about Elf, Miracle on 34th Street, Ernest. We just talked Grinch, but we can talk Grinch again if need be, and Muppets.
I think
So since we are keeping a Christmas Carol movie in general,
Have you seen Miracle on 34th Street?
No, I have not.
It can go.
Do you know what A Miracle on 34th Street is about?
No, I've never even heard of it.
Should we tell him real quick just to see what he thinks?
We can, but
Just
again,
to see what you think of it.
Okay.
But I feel like we should all have seen the movie.
I agree, but
But we can talk.
basically it's just this. It's this old man that says he's Santa Claus,
And
and nobody believes him. And they end up he ends up getting arrested.
Yeah.
And then he has to go to court and defend himself and prove in court that he is Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That's
He performs a miracle of some sort.
not really necessarily. It's just, it's hard to describe, man. It's just this.
I'm getting a list of new movies.
But if you haven't seen it, and that it doesn't. I guess when you talk about it like that, it doesn't necessarily.
It doesn't sound like a Christmas movie,
It-
aside from just a guy saying, "I'm Santa Claus."
Oh, but
It's good,
it's damn good.
but it's got to go.
Fuck. Okay. 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 Elf.
I love Elf.
We said we need 2 spots, correct?
Yeah, we only need 2 spots.
Yeah. So, thing about Elf, what I like about Elf is there are so many Christmas movies out there that are about Santa. There's so many movies that are about a man trying to
A Christmas Carol movie of some
Christmas
sort.
Carol-esque,
Yeah.
where a man's got to find out what's important around the holidays.
Yes.
Elf is unique in its own right.
Well,
Yep.
he's technically trying to do that with his dad, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's elements of everything in it.
But it's like it's fixing his family, saving his family, getting his family connected. Back
I do
together.
have a question about Elf that I thought of the other day.
What's that?
There's a couple things. So it was something that got brought up on something I was watching, and it made me go, huh. Okay, so, and I know this is stupid little plot hole stuff, but I think it's funny.
Fair.
Okay, so the whole thing is basically that when Santa was visiting this orphanage, that Buddy crawled in his bag. But at no point, unless that was the very last stop of the night, at no point did Santa notice this baby in his bag. Took it all the way back to the North Pole. Hold on. And you got to look at this from the perspective of that nun that worked there at the nurse, because she's thinking, "Oh my God, I lost a kid," and probably for the rest of her life, she thinks that she lost some kid.
I mean that adds to
Okay, so there's that.
It's kind of fantastic, though.
Yeah, I know. There's that. There's also, they said that Buddy didn't have any these magical elf powers, but for some reason when he decides to throw some snowballs, that is.
Well,
I mean, the arms going crazy.
I love it.
He can somehow do all this stuff without going into like with the syrup and everything, without going into some kind of diabetic coma.
Yeah.
For some god awful.
He's fucking amazing on the Etch-a-Sketch.
Yes, it is. Regardless of what you think about this movie, because I love Elf.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm not trying to bitch about it. I love Elf. He goes to this mall. Has all that stuff, gets kicked out of the mall.
Yeah.
I imagine you would have some kind of restraining order, not allowed to go in the mall. For some reason, he's back in the mall.
Oh, yeah.
He's in the bathroom while chick's taking a shower and singing with her, with it's creepy as shit.
And it happens to be the song.
Yes, the song,
Yeah.
and
God, yeah. I didn't think about that part.
and not to mention that fact, but this is again. She's thinking. You got to think about it. I mean, she was working at the mall. She knows this dude's been kicked out of the mall. Then he comes back in, peeping on, not really peeping on her, but he's in the shower singing with her with all this stuff, and she somehow magically decides that I want to date this guy now. There's a lot of weird stuff in that movie.
There is.
But one of the things I love about it is that they had the little the Rankin Bass snowman up there in the North Pole. That was awesome.
So, defending, yes, he's a human being. What if living in the North Pole in general, around Santa, around actual elves, I'm not going to say gave him power by any means, but...
I have a theory of how he got power.
A little bit of Christmas magic rubbed off on him.
Well, that may be true, but I mean, they clearly stated, that he was not good doing all the elf shit.
Yeah, but it was because he's not an elf.
Yeah, but apparently he's good at some other shit.
Yeah.
And that was like supernatural looking snowball throwing.
I have a theory. So
yeah, what's up?
I'm just picking holes.
No,
but it is amusing when you really think about some of this stuff
yeah.
a different way.
I have no defense for the shower scene, like whatsoever. There's nothing there. But
I mean,
have a theory.
I've got defense to it, but
Yeah.
I mean, Zoe. Anyways,
Exactly.
My theory with the bag, right? There's no way, aside from magic, that Santa would be able to pull out the exact presents that are dedicated for every kid without looking in the bag for that present, unless the bag
where
just
you're going with this.
automatically
That's
gives you
fair.
the present. So if a baby crawls in the bag, Santa's never going to know that baby's in the bag because he's never intending to grab a baby out of the bag.
That could be part of it too, I
Right,
guess.
that's
and
fair.
since the bag is magical and provides him with what he needs to
Why didn't
do
you
his
return this
job,
baby instead of kidnapping it?
maybe he can only leave. Maybe the magic only lets him leave the North Pole during Christmas.
What about next year?
What if he legit just doesn't know where the baby came from? He went to so many houses.
It's a magical
But he
bag.
sees everybody when they're sleeping. He's got a list of every single kid in the world, all this other. You telling me he can't figure out where that baby came from?
I mean, that's fair.
He kidnapped a kid.
He did
He
kidnap
straight
him.
up
Yeah, he
kidnapped a
fucking
kid.
did. Yeah, he did.
Anyway.
But we're not basing
I
these
know.
off of
no,
the
no. This
morals.
was just
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
just some weird points.
No, I think the bag gave.
But
him
I like Elf. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elf is great.
I think Elf should be in there because so far our list doesn't
I
have
think
a
it belongs
big
there.
comedy movie. Like it has, Christmas Vacation,
All
which
of
is a
these
comedy
are
movie.
effectively kind of somewhat comedies.
Fucking Christmas
except for a
Vacation
Wonderful
is
Life.
fucking-
Yeah.
Except for a Wonderful
But
Life.
we don't have that modern comedy movie yet.
Class.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
none of these are more modern movies. They're all older.
Yeah, I mean the closest thing on there was with your Grinch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, but you just gotta think about it, though. I mean, like, and I've been saying this for a while, and I don't mean to sound like an old fogey, but
You're old.
they don't make movies like they used to.
No.
Yeah, and that whole thing at the end with like Santa crashing in like Central Park and
Yeah.
like somehow there was like empty.
Yeah.
Central Park is never empty. There was like nobody there, and everybody was just on the outside, you
Yeah.
know, with like this big wall around there. And again, like there's
Stop
reporters, and it's like, I
nitpicking it.
guess we'll never know what happened. It's
Well,
like, oh,
every,
fuck
every
it. No,
Christmas
no,
movie, if you really want to, you can break down basically every Christmas movie.
I know. I just
There's always some sort of
Elf-
magic.
Elf's funny. I mean, I like Elf. I really like Elf.
Yeah.
It just
Also, you take the household name too. That adds a point.
I
mean-
kind of feel that Elf kind of did the Nightmare Before Christmas thing too, though. Like it was decently
Yeah.
well received, and people kind of liked it. But then all of a sudden, like over the last like 5 or 6 years,
It's
there's
because
just
Will
like
Ferrell
Elf
became more popular
everywhere.
Yeah, it's because Will Ferrell was everywhere. For
Yeah,
a
but
while.
like
That's
you can
why.
like go anywhere. I went to the mall yesterday, and I was just like, oh my god, like Hot Topic's full of Elf stuff.
Oh,
I mean-
they moved to Elf now instead of
Yes.
just Nightmare.
So,
Well, they got Nightmare too,
I will
yeah.
say this, like I
and
said,
Bluey.
That's what keeps.
we
it-
were
I love
talking
Bluey.
about it just
I
a little
love
bit
Bluey.
ago. We were talking about it
I
a little
love
bit ago.
it.
We
Yeah.
we all did say Elf could go if need be.
if need be.
If need be.
Well,
But
let's-
is it going over these other?
Well,
ones?
okay. Again, we can sidebar these ones real quick because we don't want to keep this going forever.
You exactly. Yeah.
But okay, so that was our Elf talk. Ernest,
like I said,
I love all Jim Varney. All Jim Varney.
I think that should help. I think Elf is definitely above Ernest Saves Christmas.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I even think Grinch is above Ernest.
So are we taking Ernest off then?
I think we should take
Just
Ernest
right off the.
Just remove it.
Goodbye, Ernest. You didn't earn this victory.
Okay, we're down to 6. We just have to eliminate one more.
Fuck.
And
Okay.
then we have to figure out an order.
Okay.
All right. Let's just read the list one more
Okay.
time.
Just this
Well,
remaining.
the ones that are on the chopping block, I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah. Elf and Grinch.
Elf,
Elf,
Grinch,
Grinch,
and
Muppets.
I think Muppets does have to stay over one of the other two because it is a
Because I do
Christmas
think
Carol movie.
I
I
kind
agree.
of feel that
I
we
agree.
should have a representation of a Christmas Carol there.
Yeah.
Yep. So we need to decide
Grinch
between
or Elf?
Grinch and Elf.
I think Elf stays over Grinch.
I think Grinch stays over Elf.
It's down to you, buddy.
Ooh.
I can lay out a reason why if you need.
That'll
help sway.
Well,
James, it's cold outside.
It's difficult. It really is. Ooh. If between the two, I would rather watch Elf most of the time.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean
The masses.
that it. Well, it's not just about the masses. I mean, I know we said we used that for but it's not just about the masses. Because I mean, if it is, let's be honest. That Where Are You Christmas? Or the Cindy Lou Who, that was everywhere for a while.
Yeah, true.
And even if it was Jim Carrey singing it in that one instead of the old guy, the "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch" is fucking.
Yeah.
It's
classic.
And it's more classic than anything in Elf.
Yeah.
It just is.
It is. That's just one aspect. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm for Elf. Vincey is for Grinch. It just really comes down to your personal preference.
I know.
And then we've got our list. Then we just gotta
order it.
Yeah.
That's going to be difficult, I think.
I think that's gonna be pretty simple.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
I think Elf goes.
Elf's gotta go.
I think Elf goes.
All right. Fair enough.
I like Elf, but I think it goes.
I'm good with it.
Run the list back.
Run it back.
Okay. Then
Run that fade back.
Then our list of the top 5 Christmas movies, in no particular order, currently, is
At the moment.
A Christmas Story, It's a Wonderful Life, Christmas Vacation, The Grinch, and Muppet Christmas Carol.
Okay.
I think probably I will go ahead and just state. I think because of how you all feel about it, that there's a good chance Muppets is going in 5.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
And
I personally think it should. I would put it right above The Grinch. I'd put it at 4 and put The Grinch at 5. But I can understand if you want it at 5, just because, again, you all.
I'm good with Grinch and the Muppets being 4 and 5 in whatever order. But I agree those two should be there.
I think Muppets would go 5. I would recommend someone watch Grinch before Muppets, even if I did like Muppets.
I'm okay with that.
Yep.
Okay, so that's so we.
I firmly believe.
So our top 3, we have to go in between A Christmas Story, It's a Wonderful Life, and Christmas Vacation.
I think Christmas Story is a solid number 1.
Yeah, that's solid number 1.
I'd put it at 2.
You put it at 2?
Well, you putting a number 1?
Yeah. What's your number 1?
Christmas Vacation.
That was my number 2.
See, I've seen Christmas
I
Vacation,
love it.
and I would put it at number 2. I haven't seen A Wonderful Life, so I had no opinion on that one. So that's on you guys.
I feel bad putting It's a Wonderful Life on 3, though.
I think Wonderful Life goes at 3. I do.
I feel bad putting it at 3, but I think it's definitely between Christmas Story and Christmas Vacation for number 1.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Okay, so we can move It's a Wonderful Life to 3.
Okay.
Okay, so it's between A Christmas Story and Christmas Vacation for number 1.
I'm going Christmas Story.
Me personally, what I prefer to watch over the other is Christmas Vacation. It's great, it's funny, and it's been a tradition to watch in my family for years and years and years. But I think A Christmas Story just has a better fucking Christmas tale. Like I think there's just
I think for me, I guess the reason that I put Christmas Vacation up there is I know with A Christmas Story there definitely is like a lot of turmoil going on, you know, and that feels like what a real Christmas could be like.
It does.
But at the same time, A Christmas Vacation may be just a little bit exaggerated at times, maybe a little more than a little bit. But there's hardly any depiction of what an actual, like, the family Christmas thing with, like, the outside relatives and all that stuff is actually like.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, A Christmas Story, it's good, but it's still very self-contained. It's that family, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I get you
Whereas
there.
then when you go to A Christmas Vacation, you got, like, the aunts and the uncles and the grandmas and everybody in one roof and all of the crap that you get from, like, hating having all that extra family being there, but still trying to be good.
Yeah.
And everybody coming together by the end of it, and everything that goes wrong with Christmas, how insane it can actually make you trying to make everything perfect.
Yes.
And then everything coming together again as a family by the end of it.
Okay, so
Which technically A Christmas Story has too.
yes. So let me ask you this: Would you say A Christmas Vacation is more for the parents or the kids? Like, if you had to pick one of the two, which one does it lean more into?
I'd say it was probably definitely more toward the parents, but I would still honestly put it more of a family thing, regardless of what it's rated.
Yes. So, what I'm getting to with this is, ultimately, at the end of the day, yeah, Christmas is for everyone, but who's it really marketed for the most?
Okay. Well, I understand that, but I can say this. I love A Christmas Story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I
Hands
love
down,
that
absolutely.
movie.
Yeah.
I tried to watch that multiple times as a kid, and I got bored every damn time when I tried to watch it when I was a kid.
As a kid, yeah.
There was something about
sure.
there was something about having dude be a narrator for the entire thing.
Yeah.
And stuff like
I
that.
get that.
It just didn't sit. I mean, and I'm not saying that movies like, okay, because you got like the Goonies and the Sandlot and stuff that
Yeah.
is for kids, but it's still.
It's good because it's nostalgic.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm
brings
saying
back
was
that
it's
feeling.
good for the
But
family.
but
It has
you can't-
cursing. It's good for but it's good for a family. It's still considered like a family
Yes.
in a kid movie, and I could still watch those when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
But are you then trying to say that Christmas Vacation is for kids?
No, absolutely not.
Because I was going to
But
say.
not at. This is the thing. When I was little, again,
It was
if I
funny.
tried watching A Christmas Story, I'd get bored.
Same.
But
But
if I watched Christmas Vacation when I was young, I was laughing the entire time.
I mean, the shitter was full.
It's fair.
The shitter was full. The cat got electrocuted in the tree.
So-
the big explosion that happened. The tree. The kidnapping. The sleigh ride that got greased up and everything.
Yeah.
I loved that. Everything about that when I was a kid, I was good with.
That's fair.
This will be nostalgia biased for me. Christmas Vacation doesn't resonate with me like that, like A Christmas Story does. A Christmas Story, I feel the way the kid feels now as an adult. Like, I feel those feelings again.
See, me, it's kind of the opposite. When I was watching that again as a kid, I'd get bored and I would just I couldn't get into it that much. It wasn't until
I'm saying like now.
it wasn't until
like,
I
it
got
takes me
older
back.
that I can go
Yeah.
back and I can exactly. But also, when I was younger, I could watch Christmas Vacation. I was laughing. It was great.
Same. I mean, really, same.
But God, I am telling you, as I've become an adult and I have dealt with setting up stuff for Christmas and making sure everything is perfect and all that other stuff, I feel for him.
Yeah.
I feel for Clark.
Maybe I need to watch it.
I mean, I
again
do
now.
too. I mean,
I know what it is
I definitely
going-
can relate to his nervous
I
breakdown.
know what it is going through all that stuff, trying to make everything perfect, and everything is messing up around
Fuck
you, and
yes.
freaking out, and trying to stay as calm as
Fuck
possible.
yes.
You're spending all that time trying to get all these decorations right to figure out, oh my God, one bulb's messed up. Now I got to go check through all these things and figure out all this. And other people are complaining while this is going on and all this other stuff. And all of a sudden, the random family member just shows up and starts ruining everything. And I feel that.
Yeah.
Plus, so I could watch it as a kid, but I have this complete other appreciation for it now.
Okay. I need to watch it again now that I'm an actual parent. Because the last time I watched it was before I had a kid. It was back when I was 20.
It's different now, is it not?
It's a whole lot different. Yeah, it's a way more relatable. Like when I was younger, it was just funny.
It was just funny.
But yeah,
that was my whole thing.
It's growing up.
And that's not saying
100%
anything
relatable.
negative about A Christmas
No,
Story.
no, no.
No,
Yeah.
I
Number
love
two
A
is
Christmas
still
Story,
good.
man. Like part of me still wants to petition for Christmas Story as number one, just because I feel like the overall message is better. But if we're talking about just relatable shit and
But it's still Christmas Vacation. I think still has that whole everything it's supposed to be about that.
yeah,
And when things go off, it still by the end comes back around to everything.
how do you feel, Vince?
I can accept it
Okay.
under the idea that I'm going to be watching it when I get home later. And looking at it with a new,
Fresh eyes?
Yeah, fresh eyes now that I am a father and I've dealt with decorations and that kind of stuff. Because beforehand, I was basing my opinion on, yes, I like the movie. Yes, I thought it was funny. Yes, I think it's worthy of the top 5. But I didn't relate with the main character. Now
That's
I
fair.
can relate with the main character, so I need to take a step back and watch
I think it will
again.
be different.
'Cause
So,
that's the reason why. A
are
Christmas
we all in
Story was
agreement here?
number 1.
I think we have our list.
So as of right now, straight up from the Rigmarole podcast, we have come up with the definitive top 5 Christmas movies that cannot be argued with.
Don't fucking even try it.
Don't do
And
it.
if you do,
Don't do it.
number 1 is Christmas Vacation, followed by number 2, A Christmas Story.
Yes.
3, It's a Wonderful Life. 4, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is the Jim Carrey version.
Look,
Yes.
one of yours made the list.
And number 5,
2 of mine.
Muppets Christmas Carol.
All right, I'm good with that. I think it's pretty
I
solid.
think that's a good
I
list.
accept
Yeah,
it. Accept.
We did that for a long time.
we did.
But I bet it was, yeah.
Shit! I forgot Harry Potter movies.
no,
They're all Christmas movies.
no.
I don't think, no, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No,
No,
they're
they are
not.
Yes, they are. Every year I watch Harry Potter for Christmas.
That doesn't make them Christmas
It's
movies.
Christmas for me. It's Christmas in Hogwarts, bitch.
They're- If you want to go by that, they only technically, they have Christmas in the middle of the school year, and it's usually only like a chapter worth of the actual book.
Yeah,
Dumbledore is Santa.
10 minutes of the movie, if that.
Dumbledore is Santa.
Dumbledore is not Santa.
Wingardium Leviosa. These nuts.
I'm a little song.
Leviosa. I really have to pee.
That happens.
Yeah.
Well,
Hold it.
I
No.
mean, is there anything else?
I'm gonna pee right now.
No,
I'm
right now.
gonna pee on these nuts.
We do not pee on these nuts. We go pee on those nuts. All right, yeah, I think
This was fun.
This was a good, solid
was a
episode.
good time.
I think this is the episode.
This is the episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'm Dolph.
thank you,
He's
Vince.
James.
Thank you, Vince, for being a part of the episode today.
And this has been the Rigmarole podcast.
With Dolph and James.
Yeah, I'll be James.
I'd be Dolph.
Vince, what do we say?
Fuck. No, dang it. No! I even prepped it.
Everybody
Don't be
fails.
like Talon.
Everybody
I'm
fails.
being-
Don't be like Talon.
Come on, Talon. What is it?
Fuck you.
What is Talon?
Shit. I forgot.
Don't.
Don't be a dick. No.
That's what Talon says.
Exactly
No, fuck.
what Talon
That
says.
is exactly what
Talon
Talon
fucked
says.
me up. Damn it.
Don't be a Nazi.
A Nazi. Fuck.
Yeah,
Don't be a Nazi.
Don't be a Nazi fuck.